Hello everyone and welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Kai because it's D&D in Space Night. Woo. Every Tuesday we hang out and play some Dungeons & Dragons in Space. It's a heavily homebrewed model of a version of 5e and Pathfinder and Starfinder and all that jazz. And I think I'll just pass it off to our lovely Game Master Grant to get you up to speed on what happened last week, because a whole lot has happened lately.
Well, welcome back, everybody. After last week, I'm gonna have to regroup a little bit because all sorts of stuff ended up happening. So to begin, Starship Endurance is now gone with the wind, so to speak. It has disappeared. It has entered hiding because the Admiral was warned by none other than our captain that Rima and the Alicians are coming for you guys now, and it's not good. In addition to that, Bessie has returned with some useful information that is still compiling, I might add, about the Alician vessel and its capabilities. And all of you decided to finally have your showdown with the slavers, with the help of the marshals and literally the entire town. Everybody showed up because they were pretty much sick and tired of these people. That pretty much went down without a single shot being fired. And then you had your showdown with the slaver boss, an ex-ranger who is now gone because, predictably, because I like having extra bad guys in the wings ready to go, they were teleported onto the Alician ship as it rocketed away to parts unknown currently. And where we will be picking up after everyone introduces their characters is you guys are still standing in essentially the backlot of the slaver compound with a whole bunch of cages on one side, a bunch of soon-to-be very ex-slaves in front of you, and a bunch of not very happy slavers in front of you. That being said, everyone please go around and introduce your characters for us.
Yes. Well, as I said in the intro, my name's Vicky, but I play Kai. I am the aforementioned captain of Team Dawn's Horizon, and I'm our heirloom human pilot. And yeah, that's about it. I'm busy trying to break some of my, I guess not friends. We don't really know each other. Oh, co-workers out of slave camp. So, Ari.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Aerie. I'm the group's psionic warrior elf. Let's see, the most recent action I did was I saved a young adult. I thought it was a child at first, but they were a young adult. And then I got bit by a crocodile person. So, currently probably bleeding out my arm, but we're doing great other than that. And this is my best friend, Brick.
I'm my best friend, Brick, or his there. Yep.
That's Brick. Anyway, no, I'm just
No, let's keep it rolling. That was great.
And I'm Leaf, Leaf in the Wind. I'm the psionic adept elf of the group, also hacker, and whatever Brick says, I'm the demolitions expert. For the love of God, do not let that man near explosives. I'm also handler to Wonder the Space Weasel, Buddy and Chomper the Space Lizards, and two as yet unhatched Weaver Worm eggs, as well as companion to Bessie, the sentient AI, a occasional non-lethal sniper, war criminal, and budding eco-terrorist.
And group therapist.
Yep.
Yes. And that.
Because nobody goes to Artie when they have problems unless they are dying.
Well,
And I believe the last thing I did was stand there while the clock ran out on some poor unfortunate kidnappers while they gave me long enough to charge something up to make all of their armor and weapons disappear. I do love magic tricks.
Okay, so all that being said, The two slavers are currently just kind of out of it. One is currently wrapped up in one of Carta's bolas devices and is being slowly electrocuted by it.
Still?
Yes, still. She is she has not seen fit to deactivate it. In fact, she seems to be staring daggers at the boss right now. The other guy seems to have been clobbered by a very large hammer that was thrown at them. So that being said, none of the slavers are making any kind of moves. The ones who are not currently on the ground just twitching seem to be just very much waiting to see what you guys do and very much interested in not being murdered right now.
Okay. So the very last thing that happened is a man was just sucked into a ship and disappeared faster than we gonna say faster than the speed of light, or is that too fast?
No, but faster than Kai has ever seen any ship move in an atmosphere.
Cool. So she's still reeling from that a little bit, and it's just like, okay. I kind of look to the marshal. I'm like, step away, drop your weapons. Yeah, well, they don't have weapons anymore. Can we just push them to the side now? Are we good? Are we good? Like to just
the marshal looks like Marshal Demora looks like she is contemplating blasting them all away at the moment.
I mean, go for it, my dude. Like, have fun.
But returns her sidearm to its holster and then just nods at Card and says, "Turn off the zaps on the one. We'll take care of them." You said you had a bounty on one of these chuckleheads? Yes. Their boss, actually. If you don't mind. Would you mind locking them up for a little bit until I get my ship back? Or she turns to you. Do you guys mind locking this guy up until I get my ship back? Do you have a space? I don't remember seeing a brig on your ship.
I don't think we do. I also
No.
and I turned to Brick. Do we have that?
We have an extra barrack.
No.
You hang out in the
walk
armory.
away.
We could keep him in the
Ghost.
menagerie with Wonder.
No.
Oh, that would be
We
lovely.
could. And these are also slavers. I'm sure they've got plenty of restraints hanging around. I'm sure they'd love to get a taste of their own equipment.
I don't.
And yeah, she levels a particularly mean-looking smile at the slaver boss.
Okay. Sure.
I'm sure we can make a prison if we don't have one.
We could also use the containment field that Satsi and I use for psionics practice.
We could also just use the prisons that exist.
Or we could just
Where's
like
the
chain
fun
him
in
to the
that?
bed in the empty room.
Zen holds up hand. We could leave him with Todd. I'm sure nothing will happen if Todd's watching.
Todd might just.
That's
Blow a
scary.
hole
I
through.
don't
Thing
think
I
he'd
could have-
survive.
I'm assuming I turned to Carter. I'm assuming you need is it like a dead or alive kind of thing, or is it like an alive?
She smiles and slowly turns to the slaver boss and says, "The bounty doesn't say."
Oh,
Oh,
we can just kill him now and then bring him back.
Oh,
It'd
stick
make
him
it
with
a lot
Artie.
easier.
Oh, Artie could finally do a Class C diagnostic on
Oh.
somebody.
She walks.
There needs to be enough recognizable.
What?
I'm assuming.
She walks up to the slaver boss and says, "You haven't met their delightful robot. Let me tell you something. That thing scares me. So if it scares me, oh, you should be utterly terrified about the prospect of even being in the room with it. I like that idea."
How
Those
much of him do
medical
you
beds
need
have
intact?
What?
a DNA sample.
Easy.
Kai, knowing Artie probably the best in the group, is just kind of standing back a little bit and is just like, oh god.
The slaver boss seems to be sharing your current reaction, only amplified by 10.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll grab that one and
If
You hear from the other two slavers who are still there. Please don't let, as they're being arrested by the marshals. Please don't give us to them. Please.
oh, yeah, no, I intend I don't want to deal with
We could kill them instead.
I feel like this is kind of not our like they should die. I firmly believe that. Y'all are scum, and y'all are the worst people, and I hate you. And I can't wait to see what the marshals do to you. But I feel like that is the marshals that should be doing that, not us.
Okay.
As far as diplomacy goes on other planets,
they did surrender.
No.
Never
I
thought
will,
that,
however,
just
and I walk
saying.
over to our enslaved teammates.
Yeah.
I will, however, unlock you. Are you guys okay?
The biodroid seems to actually not be able to stand and turns to you and says,
I believe you are a team leader, is that correct?
Yes.
I am Hez. I am Omega Team Security Officer. As you can see, I seem to be suffering from some problems at the moment. Normally my voice does not sound like this. I seem to be having a vocalizer short somewhere.
Oh, I was gonna say.
they,
We
they
have a
raise
biodroid friend, and he does not sound like that.
they raise a hand as if to shake your hand and says,
Pleased to meet you, Captain
Kai.
Captain Kai of which
oh,
team? I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Team Dawn's Horizon, Dawnbreaker ship. We're one of the
I've heard
waivers.
some
We don't have
things.
a number or a letter designation. Yeah, and I like help them up, and as best I can, and probably like if they can't walk.
they are surprisingly heavy. Zen comes over and gives you a hand.
Okay. It's kind of
Can I
like
try
a
to repair their voice really quick?
one on each side sort of thing, holding them up. I'm assuming.
If it's just a short.
Sure, go ahead and roll a repair check.
Grant, for the record, I rolled to do a stim pack on myself, so I healed 6. Just off the record.
Sounds good.
Oh, I'm an idiot. No, I slapped the robot repair patch that I've actually been carrying this entire damn time on their neck or whatever.
Excellent. That feels so much better. Thank you. I've been
I knew that
having
was
this-
going to be useful. I've literally been carrying one of them this entire time,
Just in case.
just in case.
I mean, we traveled with Eris for long enough. We know to take a robot repair patch everywhere we go.
I should probably introduce the rest of my companions. He indicates the elf woman who's also being helped out of restraints. That is Hana. She's a member of Tau team. Technically team leader, if I'm not mistaken, correct? And I'm gonna start speaking to myself now. Hana just nods, kind of cradling the arm that's in the sling, and says, "Yes, that would be me. Hello, Captain. Thanks for the rescue."
Of course. Sorry we couldn't get here earlier.
What was
You
the first one's name?
Hez, Hez, and if you guys want, you could make say knowledge local sort of roll if you wanted to determine if you knew anything about them, because technically this is part of the crew. I would count it as like
It's above 20. Do you need to know how far above?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm not ready to try them.
Is
I'll
that
tell you how much of the dossier on them you remember.
is that knowledge of which one would that actually be? Like
Local?
It's the
current events or pop culture?
it would be like current events.
I got
23.
Okay.
13.
Nice.
Okay. Rick, Ari, you're not entirely sure. Was Kai gonna roll at all?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do that. What if you don't have a thing in the specialization? Like,
It's just straight up intelligence.
gotcha.
Wait, no, I did it right.
you did. Right.
14. Also,
14.
Highland Jersey, I totally forgot you're in South Carolina. Also, hi, Chris and Diane, thank you. Hope you're doing well.
Okay, so So far, Kai and Ari, neither of you recognize either of these people. Leaf, you know exactly who they are. Hez is a similar generation biodroid. Actually, no. A slightly older generation biodroid than the pilot you've met, Selka, commanding officer of Beta Team. And from what you understand, Hez is kind of no nonsense, but overall a good egg. Generally very reliable. Hana is an engineer, actually responsible for some of the basic designs that allow Dawnbreaker to run. She actually came up with some of the theory behind prototype antimatter containment systems, which is responsible for your fuel system.
She's hella smart, is what you're saying.
Yes, she knows her stuff. But also, Leaf, you would know well enough. While Hez is certainly capable in a fight, Hana more or less flunked all of the combat trials. She's not a fighter at all. She usually lets a robot do that for her. A robot that you seem to remember has changed multiple times in the time that you were compiling the dossier on her. It started out as a robot called Ruby, then it was Flex, and last you heard, it was some sort of flying abomination called Bonnie.
Is that a reference to something, Grant?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure. We live in the age of the FNAF movie, so I have to check.
Don't even get
Dear Lord, no. None of them were animatronics.
Cool.
The biodroids on the crew would have an issue with that. Anyway,
Point.
that being said, Leaf, you do recognize the youngest member of the away team who you guys did manage to pick up. Her name is Kim Wall. She's an heirloom human, technically has no team assignment, but she's kind of a piloting savant. A bit of a celebrity back on Earth. This kid was flying when she was 8, and at the time that she joined the away team, late in the away team training sequence, she was 17, 18. She's now like approaching 20s.
Is this the person Ari switched with? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And also the person who has yet to say a single word.
Where
Sorry, just writing.
are they
notes.
standing next to? Is she standing next to Brick right now? Then.
Kneeling. She has not stood up yet.
Okay.
You doing all right, buddy?
She doesn't even look up at you.
I just I'm gonna whisper a message over to Kai. Kai, you know who that is, right? Just like that's
Do I?
that's Kim Wall.
Now that your attention's been drawn to her, yes, you heard of this person even on New Corinth.
How? No, Grant, that doesn't make sense with time. That can't. Wait,
Doesn't it?
Well, I guess it. Well, hold on. If I left New Corinth when I was 16, and she is almost 20 and Kai's 28, she would have been. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That tracks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Shit. Well.
Someone did math.
I had to. Quick maths, you know. It's D&D.
Beyond that, you would have been hearing about this crazy pilot your entire way over.
Okay.
And I don't know. Who knows? Maybe in the simulators or while you were flying around, you might have run into this person. That is a character choice I will let you make.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe probably in passing. If there's, I don't know how many pilots there are on a away team, but there can't be like. Well,
There aren't that many.
No. Okay.
There's some people who can fly, but there are very few dedicated pilots. You're one of maybe a dozen.
Okay, then I would for sure know her at least a little bit. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Kim.
kid's normally a chatterbox.
Yeah. Okay. Kim, hey, and I kind of like I'm still kind of holding up Hez, but Zen is there too, right?
Yeah, Zen just nods at you
Okay.
and says,
I kind of
I've got him.
slip out from there, and I kind of crouch in front of her, and I'm like, and start like undoing whatever is still on her wrists or whatever, and I'm like, hey, you doing okay? Sorry you got caught up in all this.
She's not even making eye contact. She's just kind of staring at a point on the ground next to you. We aren't entirely sure what ended up happening to her.
Can I like very gently like
Yes.
take her hand and kind of be like, hey, are you like, see if there's any response if I like touch her?
Nope.
Okay. I look at Satsi, actually. Satsi's with us, right?
Yep, Satsi's with you, and she's been looking really concerned and creeped out almost.
Kim, this is my friend Satsi. If you, I don't know what's going on, but I totally understand if you don't want to talk. But we just need to know if you know, I know you're also probably not okay, but if you're like, if something is wrong, if you need help, if you are injured in any way, Satsi, you don't have to talk to her. She can just understand what you need, if that's okay.
Okay. Satsi walks over, kind of kneels next to her, and tries to reach out. Immediately, Kim just reactively backs away. And this is the most movement you have seen of her the entire time.
Okay.
And Satsi looks frankly shocked by that.
Okay.
How long has that been going on?
What?
I
do you
know Ari
ask?
would probably be there too and just be like, well, how long like has this been going on? This change or whatever.
When I was reactivated, she was more or less like this. We haven't been able to get any information out of her. There were a couple of... there was at least one away team member who I'm pretty sure came on board the ship at the same time. All they told me was when the two of them were picked up, it was bad, and they didn't go any further than that.
Wait, you guys got taken during the attack, right? On
Yeah.
Index Main?
We were among the first wave, I believe.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Oh.
It's been a while.
It's been months.
Let's get them back to the ship.
Yeah.
Get some food in them. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Well, she let me pick her up. Rick would just walk over and very gently try.
She does not resist.
Okay.
Okay. As you do notice that Carta kind of, out of everyone, Carta kind of takes a little bit of distance from the rest of you. You can make spot checks or listen checks if you would like, because
I have to retrieve my D20 because it's fully under my desk because I dropped it like an idiot.
Yeah, let's go.
So
bro.
Grant,
What was it?
yes.
Hold on.
what do I get with a nat 20?
Butterless.
Oh God.
What do I get with the 29?
Oh,
I got
God.
19.
Oh
Dang, Greg.
God.
No, I got an 8.
We call that a D1.
Kai is worried about other things, as she should be.
We have another
Jesus.
child to deal with.
Jesus Christ. Ari, you only catch bits and pieces. Leaf and Brick, you catch all of it. And you kind of catch glimpses as Carta, as Carta is kind of just leading this slaver by the arm, and you just hear her whisper, "All right, listen, I know one of you idiots got hold of my ship. Was it you guys?" And the slaver says, "Yeah, why does it fucking matter?" And she says, "Oh, it matters." And you hear a sound of the slaver boss wincing in pain. As no doubt Carta finds a pressure point and uses it, and says, Who did you give it to? What did they want with it? And oh no, it's just you guys all hear that part, by the way. The sudden exclamation of pain, and Cartridge says, "It's fine, he stubbed his toe."
Oh, you can make him stub his toe as many times as you want. It's fine.
Oh, thank you, Captain. I definitely will do that.
And she goes back.
And she goes back and says, "What are they doing with my ship?" And there's, oh geez, nat 20 and a 29. Okay, and the guy says, "I don't know. They gave it to some sort of freaky guy with a freaky robot who looked like he knew his way around a computer. That's all I know." And there's a slight pause, and you hear Carta say, "If they get into that computer, you will not be making it to the marshal's office on Korada in one piece. Am I clear? What are the defenses? You tell me now." And the slaver starts listing off a few things, and I'm sure both Brick and Leaf will be taking ample notes, so I'll just summarize it for you. Thunderous Ascent is currently at a cross-section in the canyons. It has a deflector shield. Oh, Kai is not making notes.
Vicky's making notes! Vicky's gonna forget that this happened!
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Vicky is gonna forget that this happened, and this is information that Vicky needs, so Kai can have it later after we have discussed all of this, because that will happen later as well.
What?
Will you remember?
Okay.
What?
So, the ship is at an intersection between a lot of canyons at the edge of the wasteland. It's by ground at least a week's journey. It's pretty far. But in the ship, took a couple of hours. It is parked right next to that big ol' ship, Thunderous Ascent, well within the arcs of her guns, and they have patrols constantly going. Partially robotic, the freaky robot that they were talking about, which, Leaf, you would recognize does not match the robot that you know Argus rolled around with. This one sounds meaner. So they have regular patrols. They seem to have a sensor net that is set to detect anyone trying to enter the area down the canyons. And they seem to be studying some sort of relic or ruin. He's not at all sure.
Christ.
Fucking knew it.
And also there's this one human lady who with pointy ears
Who's terrifying beyond all reason?
Terrifying beyond all reason.
Yeah. I know her well.
And
Kai
that's
doesn't say that 'cause
essentially
she can't hear this, but Vicky says that.
yes. And that's essentially what Carta gets.
Okay.
And then you hear her say, "You will tell them everything that you just told me, except you will not tell them a single thing about someone trying to break into the computer of that ship. Do you understand me? Again, disassembly before arrival." And the threat seems to be understood. And after a few minutes, unless you guys do anything about this, you return to the ship. And as I should say, as you arrive on the ship, who's first going up the ramp?
I guess me.
Okay, it's Kai. As soon as you clear the ramp, you hear "Stand and deliver" from behind a series of cleaning boxes.
Oh my god, it's me! Oh my god. Oh my god, please don't shoot me. Oh, I forgot you have a gun. Oh my god, Thaddeus, please God, not today. Oh my god, put the gun down. Oh my god, Thaddeus, please, God. I don't...
Oh, thank God it's you guys.
I have already almost died so many times. I'm not gonna die at the hands of my custodian.
Are we safe? Is everything okay? I heard a lot. I heard some booming overhead. Was that like the giant spaceship that's scary?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was
Yes,
a
but
giant
it's gone now.
Yeah,
For now.
I'm sure it's not gonna stay gone. But at least for now, we're okay. We also have some new friends, so.
Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, jeez, this place is a mess.
It's fine.
Before
it's
I
not
head
that
in,
bad.
I'm going to take the remaining bug, now that we no longer care about it, and move it further away from our ship.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm
You
going to
move it away.
deactivate it and move it further away from the ship.
All right. It is deactivated and moved quite far away from the ship now.
And I'm also
Okay.
not leaving it next to what's his name's office?
Bika.
The harbor master. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are you doing with your various guests?
I think Kai would ask. Satsi and Zen have kind of been the ones that like cook, right? They kind of taken up that.
And Leaf.
And Leaf, I'm sorry. Leaf was busy with the bug.
Leaf and Zen have been teaching Satsi.
Okay. Well, Leaf's busy dealing with the bug. So
Someone managed to teach Artie not to make lethal meals.
Okay, well, if you're okay, you then fine. Go deal with the bug, and when you come back, you and Saucy can.
I would like to point out that
some-
as much as people might have wished it had, those brownies did not kill anybody.
Yet.
Emotionally, though. No.
Devastating. So devastating.
Ego death, yes.
Yes.
Death, no.
But
Okay.
you guys want to make some food, and I'll show you guys. You know, this is to the two that are to Hez and Hana. I'll show you guys where our extra quarters are. Can make yourself comfortable, and
As you're saying that in the galley, you hear the door to the medbay open, and
Oh, do we have gas?
Artie, get back in there! Hold on.
Oh, I detect damage to one of your biologicals.
I run
Can
over.
assist?
I run over, and I say, Artie, listen. Artie, listen. There are 2 people here that do probably need medical attention. I will bring them over to you in a minute. There's a 3rd person that is very much damaged in the brain, and I don't want you to scare her. So just hold on a second. And I run back over.
okay.
I say, I'm so sorry about that. He's very sweet. Except for the slaver's still here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Leaf
He's very
just
sweet.
rips
And then
on
I look directly at the slaver. Except for with you. He will not be sweet with you.
Oh no,
Anyway.
he's still sweet when he's disassembling people.
The slaver looks duly horrified and almost faints. Okay.
Okay, anyway.
He's very polite about it. I remember the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
Carta just glances around and says, "Where would you like me to put this?"
I'll show you to the
make a
med bay.
prison, don't we?
No, we can just trap him down in the med bay.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Yes, you do take him to the medbay, and Artie's like,
Ooh, do I get to experiment on this one?
We need enough residual.
Are they a bad guy? Are they a bad guy? Please tell me they're a bad guy.
Artie, we need enough residual DNA to prove that we actually have them.
It's doable.
But do
so
get
tell me, biological, are you particularly attached to any specific limbs?
Oh my god. Kai is not around for this
Artie,
conversation.
we need enough of their limbs left to restrain them.
If I remove enough of them, they will need restraining.
I was gonna say that.
You're right, carry on.
Dorsey the torso horse. He's just a torso. He can't go anywhere.
Okay. To everyone's relief, there is no immediate screaming. It's fine. And Carta ensures that your prisoner is now strapped into one of the cots in the.
I
in
do
the med bay.
quietly, off to the side, give Artie more specific instructions about how to treat the prisoner. Out of the prisoner's earshot.
Aw, these are tame. Okay, fine. I will
We
keep
still
them
need information
sedated.
from them. If you can whip up a truth serum, though, I will love you forever.
Oh,
Feel free
yes.
to experiment on them.
Are your comms on? Do the rest of us know that you just asked Artie to make a Tarutsi? Artie, the one who slips space weed into brownies without telling us? Are you fucking kidding me, Leaf? That's so dangerous.
I knew there was space weed in the brownies.
Not
Yeah,
the
that was
vessels,
the-
though.
I think that was said.
Was it said?
Yes!
Pretty sure.
I made damn sure you all knew before I let Artie hand them to you. That's why I asked him for the recipe before he actually handed them out.
Granted, he does.
You guys were sloshed.
Did
before
anyone
that.
listen?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, God. But the question stands, are your comms on?
Absolutely not.
God. That's gonna
Leaf
come
knows
back
how to get away with
bite
things.
us all in the ass.
Um,
Except for Leaf.
Okay. Okay. What are Brick and Airy doing? I mean, last I checked, Brick is still carrying Kim.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's cool. Something about the kid is kind of striking the chords in Aries' heart, and like he's like, this probably isn't gonna do anything, but like he thinks to himself, and he's like, if you like need to talk or anything, I'm here. Like, to Kim. And he knows he's probably not gonna get a response, but he just is kind of having some. He knows what that feels like, or he at least might be projecting that she's like traumatized or terrified. But yeah.
Okay. You don't get a make a sense motive check. See if you can spot anything at a disadvantage.
And I don't think I have any powers that can like psionically do anything like Satsi, huh?
Unless you've got empathy capabilities. Not really.
You have empathy,
You have
for
empathy
binding,
for,
but
like,
That's different.
Sharing
Yeah,
For
sweat
stealing-
wounds. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's for like
And stealing people's life force.
yeah,
Or
so,
giving
like,
it
kind
back.
of some scary stuff, but
Yeah.
huh?
Or giving it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours
Would
is,
that work?
Yours is more like combat healer-esque, but it could. Hey, I won't stop you. That's the DM's decision,
No,
not
that's
mine.
okay. Grant, would it work?
No.
Would it do anything?
Okay.
No. I'm sorry, but no.
That's okay. Sense of motive. Where are you at?
Right there.
Sweet. 14.
Disadvantage.
Oh, right. My bad. Yeah, still 14.
Okay. You get maybe a flicker of recognition that you said something, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
sorry, I just
just-
realized something.
What?
When we left, Corden was still in the med bay. So is he just hanging out with the prisoner?
Cordum's in a private room in the med bay, I thought.
I
Oh.
don't know how our med bay works. I assumed it was just
His
kind
own
of
little-
one room.
Yeah, like open.
His own little space.
No, 'cause-
It's very cramped, so he would know what's going on.
Okay.
But Cordum's in a sealed off section of the med bay because it's hermetically sealed.
Yes, okay. You're right. I was like, oh my god, did we just roll up and be like, you have a roommate now, sorry, Corden, bye.
I did think of that.
That's crazy.
I promise I thought of that before I suggested the med bay.
Okay.
So before we get too far from this,
Mhm.
Brick is gonna take. Is it Kim?
Kim.
Okay. He takes her over, sets her down in his makeshift pool noodle chair,
Aw.
Oh.
pulls out a very squished Uncrustables,
Yes. Cures everything.
and just kind of, gently places it like her hand around it, and just kind of leaves her there and walks off and starts doing other stuff.
Okay.
So
She takes a nibble. Okay.
Oh. So she moved.
Every time.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
At some point here, I'll go visit her and bring along one of the rabbits as soon as I manage to like find one.
Find one that Wonder hasn't eaten. Okay, good to know. All right.
Make sure Wonder is not around. Do not want to traumatize her further if you somehow roll a 1 on like some check and she's holding a bunny.
No, I'm keeping Wonder.
Wonder's like,
Chomp. Okay.
The menagerie is sealed.
Good.
Let that be on record. The critters are in the menagerie, and the menagerie is closed for business.
The zoo is closed today. One of the tigers got out.
Yes, Bray?
Does Bessie have, like, I don't know, a location on that ship now that it's gone? Or, like, where it went?
Good question.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Bessie, did you catch anything on that ship?
Do we know anything?
Do we know anything?
With the camouflage field in effect, my ability to sense is limited.
Oh,
I was aware of
right.
the ship's passing and of its approximate speed. My calculations estimate that it reached approximately 1,200 kilometers per hour in 0.2 seconds.
What the fuck?
In an
I don't know
atmosphere.
about ships. That's
What is that in
fast.
freedom units? Hold on.
Fast enough that it's impressive it didn't have a halo of plasma.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
That is correct, although my calculations are, again, hindered by my inability to properly track the object.
Fair.
Holy
How
shit.
fast is that?
750 miles an hour.
Well, because Sonic Boom.
Wow,
Mm.
yeah.
0.2
That is just barely-
seconds.
Yeah, that's barely sound barrier.
That's insane, dude.
Fuck, speed of sound. Damn.
Whoa.
He fast.
Okay.
That outpaces the Dawnbreaker's current acceleration capabilities by a factor of approximately 50.
I'm aware.
So we can't go Mach 1 in atmosphere.
No.
You could, it'll take some doing.
Okay.
I mean, Kai would have to throw the thrusters full forward for a couple of seconds.
That. I don't like that. Cool. Actually, now that we're here, can we drop that camouflaging thing?
Someone's got to go talk to Miko.
Do
I
we want
got
to?
it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was not our ship. That was the
Yeah.
place.
Do we want to drop it?
I mean, I wanted to see if we could do some analysis, but I guess there's nothing to analyze. And Kai wouldn't know that you guys have information on where Thunderous Ascent is, so never mind.
I'm going to take, first things first, I'm going to take the high resolution camera and a cable to connect it back to our ship and take it outside of the camouflage field and point it at the sky.
Okay. This is a long cable. Okay.
Do you need me to make one?
I'm going to assume you just make it.
Is it just Bluetooth
anyway,
at this? We're in the what century?
At this point, 28th century
We're in the
with
28th
24th century
century.
technology.
There's Bluetooth that will get you a picture image from inside. Like, come on. There has to be.
A jamming field.
Yeah, that was to compensate for the jamming field.
Okay.
Yes, you point it at the sky.
I want Bessie to be able to see what's going on.
Pull your pistol to the sky. Wait. Anyway.
Along with the long-range sensor suite that I think we had also.
Okay. You set it up on... Do you like climbed onto the roof of the starport, or do you just set this up on like a table outside?
I'm definitely setting it up on the roof because that is definitely what Leaf would do.
Okay. Yeah. Miko reluctantly shows you an access to the roof and allows you to run a cable all the way up there.
Oh, that is so much easier than what I was going to do. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. That thing got real close.
Over under on it having seen through the jamming field?
I don't know. I've never touched Alessian tech before.
That's fair.
I don't know what they can do. I don't know if they can just see me and vaporize me from 30 kilometers away.
See you, I don't know. Vaporize, definitely. Sorry.
I mean, we can do it too. It's not that spectacular.
You're not there. Don't scare him more.
To be fair, so can their tech.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This
I say,
poor
to be fair, so
harbor
can
master.
every single one of the marshals craft. So
And there's sidearms from what we've seen. Holy shit.
Okay. Anything else with your guests? Are you going to try and debrief them? Are you just medical attention? What are you doing?
I'm going to talk to Hannah, sorry, about possibly repairing our engine.
Well, we still are missing that part, but
Yeah.
You know, I should be able to do something about that. As soon as she points at the arm in a sling, as soon as this is taken care of, I can work on fabricating something. It'll take time.
If you don't mind that he's terrifying, our medical officer is very good at his job.
Is that the robot?
Yes.
Fascinating.
If he asks to do a diagnostic, class C only.
Class C only, noted.
Or just deny them. None of them are fun.
Class C is literally just a scan, right?
It's not
Yes,
fun.
it's literally just a scan.
I feel like he's peering into my insides.
y'all haven't had a class B. I have.
I don't want to.
I did.
Oh, you have. Okay.
To be fair, I've also given him pretty unfettered access to my nervous system at one
Yeah.
point.
I was the first one to be like, I guess you can scan me, and then I got, I think, a full chunk of skin removed from my arm. Yeah.
I've gotten about as close to a class A as you can get and not be in horrible pain and dying.
Yeah. You know.
Yes. Hana immediately just walks to the med bay, and you hear,
Hello, Biologic. My highest is you.
"Oh yes, yes. And do you mind if I ask you some questions while you work on me?" And immediately, it's Artie and Hana talking back and forth.
Incredible.
Tell me, what exactly is it that allows you to float like this?
Random anti-gravity technology. It's been around for about 2,000 cycles, something like that.
I just keep that running in the background, just like this is just entertaining as all heck
Oh my god.
while I go do other stuff. Just background chatter.
Yes. You quickly find out that Artie's favorite attachment is a mixture of buzzsaw and cattle prod. Anyway, so
God.
Is that what Artie was using on me?
Shit. Very possible.
Son of a...
It's like that scene from Casino.
Oh god.
and I don't know where did you Zen kind of very carefully left Hez in on one corner of the U-shaped couch that you guys have, and was in the process of trying to source some robot repair patches to at least get some more of their systems back up and running.
Did it
Oh,
come
those
back?
are most of those are in my room. I can go grab them.
Oh, okay.
Would you? That would be amazing.
Sure.
I think I'm just like loitering around the galley, and I have a sheet that tells me who's best at everything. And I'm assuming this would be a treat injury check because like that is like first aid kind of stuff. And I think Kai's gonna very quietly go to Zen, just be like, is she like in shock or is this something else? Can you tell?
He takes a look and kind of just gently pokes and prods and just checks her over, and then comes back and says, "I think it is. Psychology is not my strong suit, but I suspect it's some kind of trauma.
Okay.
she's physically unharmed. That much I can tell, at least from a passing glance and a basic examination. But that's pretty much all I've got.
Okay.
She may need a little bit of time with Leaf.
Probably.
He's the only one with therapy training.
I
Aside
still
from the
can't
robot,
believe that's
Someone else that can
canon.
do that.
aside from the robot, and I don't think we want to introduce her to Artie quite yet.
Absolutely fucking not. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. We'll just damage her more.
Is
We
there
should-
hear this conversation? Am I in here?
Probably. You'd probably be aware of it.
He would probably be like, I know I am definitely not a therapist, but like I know a thing or two about being in some situations like that. I can help. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, it's worth a try.
What?
Hmm?
I think it cut out for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm sorry, my voice is low today. I said,
That's
I mean,
okay.
yeah, it's worth a try. Even if she's not, and we're saying this out of earshot of her, I'm assuming. But you know, even if she doesn't respond, I'm sure it's good to talk to her. So yeah,
Cool.
Go for it.
Grant, did we not bring robot repair patches?
I don't think we did, my dude.
Seriously, is all of the robot repair patches the ones Leaf happened to have on his person when we took off?
Let me check, because I think we were like,
No, I just
don't need them.
pulled up the inventory sheet. There's none on the ship inventory.
Cool. Hold on.
No.
I have another list with ship inventory from. Yeah, no. We don't have them.
I mean, I'm sure that T0DD has some, but
Yeah. We didn't have a robot anymore. Michael left. Blame him.
Blame Eris.
Throwing shade.
I will always.
I
throw
guess I'll
shade
run
at
down to
Michael.
T0DD.
Okay. While you're doing that, Zen does kind of glance between all of you and say, we may also just want to make sure that the kid gets a good night's rest without having to deal with slavers. That might be useful. I'll go ahead and talk to Thaddeus, and we'll get some of the spare quarters put together for everybody.
Okay.
Rick, you should put some Uncrustables in there.
Oh, you know it.
Amazing.
All right. Zen walks off, and you hear him say, Thaddeus, help, please, now. And you hear Thaddeus from the closet, oh, yeah, oh, coming.
Does
Why
Thaddeus
is he-
just stay in the closet?
Is he always in the
He
closet?
has quarters.
Thaddeus, like half of this ship is gay. You don't have to stay in the closet. It's all right. My dude, we are accepting here. It's okay.
Hey,
Anyway,
Leaf has never commented on this.
Kai makes that joke. Kai, it's not just me. I say that. Kai says
I don't get it.
It's okay, buddy.
Okay.
You don't have to. Don't worry about it.
Thaddeus is already gone. He's off in like some storage cabinet somewhere, grabbing some like bed sheets and stuff. He's doing other things. Anyway, you do have at least one person who's available to be debriefed if you want to get more information. Hez is obviously not going anywhere.
We're working on it.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we probably shouldn't save them from, utter hell and then tell them that
What the fuck is happening on this planet? Might not be a great idea.
Yeah.
They
I
need more
think
time.
Let's give them time to
Yeah.
adjust to being free before we reintroduce,
or maybe just debrief them when in a week when the other endurance ship is here and they can take them.
yeah. I mean, I think Kai
we
wouldn't want
still
to
need
just
to
like
know what they know.
Kai wouldn't want to just like bring them on the ship and like be like, okay, welcome, gotta go. So I think I would just like I'll go sit over by Hez Be like, hey, hi, how you doing? I think Leaf's looking for some repair patches for you to get all that fixed up. So.
Oh, that is excellent. I'm currently operating at approximately 60% capacity. They look down at their legs, notwithstanding. Lovely ship you have here. We were hoping to get a ship similar to this one at some point.
Thanks. Yeah, it's not a bad one, you know? I like her. What team did you say you were on? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Omega team.
Omega. Okay.
We were one of the more combat heavy teams, hence the reason we were woken up early. Don't know what happened to the rest of my team. I think when a ship similar to the one that flew by came and picked them up along with most of the rest of the others.
When you were here?
Yep.
Oh. Recently?
Couple of weeks ago, but yes, fairly.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. God, everything's been such a mess, and like, I'm sorry that no one got to you guys before we did.
Well, space is awfully big.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that anyone found us, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Yeah. Listen, I know that obviously you guys have been through a ton of shit. And we have some other, I don't know how much, probably not a lot. I don't know if you heard anything from the slavers about what's been going on. But there's a couple other things that we have to kind of deal with here before we're able to leave. Also, there's the whole thing of Endurance is going to be operating under an A17 protocol for a little while. So I don't know.
Their eyes light up for a moment as they do a bit. It looks like they're kind of doing a category search and say, yes, A17. I remember now.
Yeah. They're going to be operating under that for a little while, I think. So it might be a little hard to get you back to, like, the main ship anytime soon. The secondary ship, of which name I would know, but Vicky forgot. Daci's ship?
Daci's ship is the Discovery.
Okay,
it's a carrier.
It's carrier, okay. The Discovery is going to be deployed and can probably, provide you guys a place to hang out if... I mean, you can hang out with us, but I have no idea where what we are handling is going to take us next, and I'm not exactly sure if you want to be a part of that. But, and I'm happy to fill you in on everything that's going on, but I imagine you guys might be kind of spent right now, so...
Well, I know the pilot could definitely do with some recovery time. Myself and Hana, we could probably figure something out.
All right.
I'm more than happy to hang around on another ship, provide support. But if I'm needed on the Discovery, I'm also more than happy to help the Major do whatever he needs to do.
All right.
Of course, as soon as I regain ambulatory motion.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
Actually, quick question. Grant, what time is it in the day?
Not very late. It's before midday.
Oh.
I mean, you guys essentially got up, you got ready to go deal with the slavers, you went to talk to the marshals, marshals took you guys to deal with the slavers, and now you're here.
Cool.
Oh.
So it's like at most mid-morning.
Okay, that changes things slightly.
Yeah, I thought it was at night.
Do we know, have people kind of finished rounding up the slavers and like gone back to business as usual, or are they still?
I mean, as you were setting up stuff, there was a large crowd around the other side of the starport, and there were a few ships taking off. And you also noticed that the marshal ship had come to just kind of oversee and make sure nobody did anything stupid. So in essence, they are in the process of being sent off world.
By the way, I think Kai would have made it clear to the marshal before we left that situation. Like, I realize I said that they could like leave and go to other places. That was a tactic. I don't give a shit what you do to them. Put them all in jail forever. Kill them. I don't care. I just was like very clear. Like, I just needed to do what had to be done in that situation.
Yes. The marshal would have also made it clear, I do not have enough cells.
Fair, you know? You're right.
But then she would have winked and would have just pulled out one of those trackers that you guys found all over your ship and just looks a little mischievous around the edges. And you would have noticed at that point, I'm just kind of retconning this, T-Man's nowhere to be seen.
T-Man's just...
Presumably the marshals have a way to track them.
Amazing.
Nice.
Cool.
Speaking of the people who were who we haven't rescued, are there any of them that Leaf has had like physical contact with before?
Let me look through my list. My list of pain.
While you look through the list, I think I am going to ask the team. This is just me trying to contextualize some table talk here. Just gonna like step away from Hez for a second. Use an excuse of like getting. Can I get you some water? Whatever. I don't know. Viz Biodroid. I don't know if he eats things, but whatever. I'm gonna go do that.
Oh, I would take some substrate number 47. It would be delightful. Helps lubricate things, re-energize.
I'm sure we have that
T0DD.
with Todd. Yeah.
Who I think Leaf still needs to visit. Anyway.
Well,
Leaf is in the process of visiting.
Okay, I'll head down there and also pick up some of that stuff. But on comms, because I should only have comms with Dawn's Horizon and Carta. Just ask you guys as I'm walking. Hey, so I just talked to Hez a little bit. He's willing to help us out with stuff if he's feeling better. Hana also seems like she's willing to help us out with stuff. Kim should not be left alone, I don't think, but should stay here for the time being. But I feel like I'm really concerned about the ship, that other ship. And I feel like everything is very confusing, and the only people here that we haven't gotten to talk to that might know something is the Trakens. And I feel like we should go pay him a visit. If that's okay with y'all. We should also, Kai says this all on comms. She's like, we should also just have a team. Can we have a Dawn's Horizon team meeting? Like, not in front of everybody. Maybe in the bridge, in like, an hour, maybe.
Sounds good.
Cool, thanks.
Okay. All right.
T0DD, it's me, Leaf.
And Kai. I have my hands up.
And Kai!
Please
don't shoot!
I just need the robot food.
At the moment, there's no sign of T0DD. There are only the buttons.
Don't leave.
I mean, T0DD does have an alcove where they reside sometimes.
Which one did I make it to last time?
Oh God.
No. I stop you and I say, listen. I can just, and I like put my hands on the counter and hop over. I can just get it myself.
Make a reflex save.
Careful for the booby traps.
I'm good at reflex saves. Most of the time.
You
Except
better
the
hope
die
you are.
has left the building. Jesus fucking Christ. That went so far under my bed. Are you kidding? I have to get a new die. Hold on.
How much damage did this thing do?
Oh, shit. Okay.
And this is how Kai dies.
13. I'm gonna get the other die and see if it's better. Hold on. Where'd it go? Shit, where'd it go? Did a 13? Did I die with a 13?
Hang on, I'm looking up where this thing is on Dawnbreaker. Where is it?
Wait, the one that fell is a 15. Can I take that one instead? No, I'll take the 13. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, Kai gets zapped good.
Of course I do. It's fine. I'm at full health. It's okay.
Hang on.
Is it?
Control.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, the good news is that Leaf is standing here and is still equipped from our combat
dear.
mission.
By the way, it was a
dear God.
15 on the die, but it would have been a 25 with my bonus. So. But it's a 13.
Oh, come on. Just Google. You're supposed to help me
What happened?
here.
Trying to figure out
Hi.
if I'm dead? Hi.
You take 42 points of damage as this grid on the floor
Grant!
electrifies.
Grant, you can't do this to me. Can you make it 2 less? Can you make it 2 less? Because that does knock me out.
Can I make a reflex save to
No,
just preemptively
it's so funny.
shoot Kai?
No, it's
with
so
a stim
funny.
dart?
Just let it happen. Oh my god.
Yes, you may.
I
You
leap.
may leave.
No, it's so funny. I leap over the thing. Out.
Yeah, and as Kai collapses,
Adding it to the list.
pull out my stim dart and just lob one at Kai.
And I'm roll. Okay, yes. Also, Kai's comm activates, and all of you are just suddenly aware of.
Ah,
That did not sound good.
she'll be fine.
What?
And Kai, you regain consciousness almost immediately after being stabbed with the stim pack, and you walk back around the counter, smoking, hair on end.
God damn it. I'm like pushing it
Am I
down.
missing an eyebrow?
What? What'd you say?
Am I missing an eyebrow?
Oh dear lord. Yeah, Kai, your hair is not responding at all. It just keeps going.
Okay.
Vitamin E oil works great for that.
Sure.
Leaf slaps one of the buttons.
Please, the first one.
Which one,
The
Leaf?
normal one. Please.
You
the
were
normal one.
enjoying experimental mode D last time, I believe.
We'll try C.
Okay. How do I? Times I've almost died. Electrified by Todd's safety measures that are
Hey,
not
Kai,
very safe.
just in case you forgot, the server room has those too.
What? Wait. Who installed these?
These ones, T0DD. The ones in the computer place, me.
I'm gonna. Can you just bring Hez?
We
Can you
only
s-
activate them when we're not on the chip.
That's fine. Can you just bring Hez some of that robot substrate stuff? I need to go.
Yeah,
I-
you might want to do something about.
Smell like a
Yeah.
campfire, and burnt flesh. So I'm gonna go deal with that. Kai goes to take a
dear.
shower. Kai takes a fucking walk of shame to her room to go take a fucking shower.
Okay.
Just tries not to look at anybody.
So you press experimental mode C, and you
And
hear
prepare to duck.
and you hear a door in the back of the room open, and then as Teaser DD starts walking over, and they stop, and their eyes are a strange orange color as they say,
Orange is fine, red is concerning.
Hello.
Is
You
it
sound
Gollum?
distressingly like Artie, but I can work with this. Have you and Artie been tinkering on each other again?
I didn't get a single word of that.
Alrighty then.
Good bad. I understand him perfectly.
Perfectly. I apparently speak T0TT. Yes.
Okay, good job.
I would. Do you have some? I've already forgotten what it was.
Substrate
Substrate. Which one? 17?
47.
47? Substrate 47?
Ooh, I can do that.
And if you have them, 2 biodroid legs.
I
And if
need some raw materials.
what do you need?
Biodroid.
T0DD, you hear the sound of like an old dot matrix printer start, and this page starts printing out of T0DD's chest. And a moment later, they look down, rip it off, and hand it to you. And it's a list of raw materials.
I think we do have 7 tons of raw materials on board, so.
Probably not.
Ooh, some of these are a little more rare.
And you notice that there's gold and platinum and uranium for some reason on the list.
Interesting. In the meantime, can I also get some robot repair patches? Just a couple.
I knew that.
And they do their traditional turn, head, torso, and then legs, and they go and retrieve a small box of
I need to see an
robot
animation
repair
of this, Grant.
and they return with a jug of substrate 47 and 2 class 2 robot repair patches.
Lovely.
This
What's that
is the
gonna?
last of my supplies for robot repair patches.
Cool. Thank you.
That will be 300 of these free Hulk credits.
I
Okay.
still don't really understand why we have to pay Todd, the robot that lives on our ship.
I was just about to ask that.
But
He has expenditures.
does he?
Well,
He's
we
using
pay
our
for,
raw materials.
Yeah.
To
no, we
make
pay
things
for
for
raw
us.
materials that we pay for stuff that was brought back from it, that was brought from the Endurance, and we provide raw materials for other stuff, is my understanding. Or does he also charge us for the labor?
We
Is he
still
just
also
swindling us,
like
Grant?
work for the Endurance though. If you're at work and you have to like
Are you going to argue with T0DD?
Kai is not. Kai is trying to get her hair back to the right direction. And again, to not smell like burning flesh. Vicky is going to argue with T0DD.
Over the comms, you overhear, because it sounds like Kai's comms got left on. Hez says, "Oh my, what happened to you, Captain?"
No.
I thought I was already in the shower. Okay, no.
You have to pass through the galley.
I
in
know.
order to get-
Nothing. I'm fine. Leaf's bringing your stuff. Leaf's gonna bring your stuff for you.
Okay. How concerned is Kai that Zen might see her?
She's walking quickly.
Okay.
She's walking pretty fast.
Okay.
She's such an idiot, man.
I have a really important question, Grant.
Yes.
How do you spell T0DD? And specifically, are the 2 Ds both capital, or
No.
which
It's
one's capital?
Capital T, 0, lowercase d, capital D.
I had it backwards. Thank you.
Where is Satsi?
It's important to get these things right.
Was the capital D already taken?
Yeah, right.
No, Satsi is actually coming out of her room, Kai, as you're heading into yours, and she just looks at you.
No
aghast,
questions.
Just like,
I just go. No questions. Don't tell Zen.
and she's partly reaching out in concern, but then also it's like,
Don't
As
give
you
me that
close the-
face. And I close the door.
okay, Leaf, T0DD hands you your stuff and says,
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Remind me, T0DD, do you charge us for labor?
He fucking shouldn't.
I have requirements in my programming.
don't like this.
We need a new
Bullshit.
experimental mode.
Oh, you have any suggestions?
Oh, I will write something up and send it to you.
Oh.
This is going to be a disaster. I love it. And then, yeah, I go back up with the robot repair patches and a mental note to go stop by Arnell's stump and see if we can get a prosthetic for the biodroid.
Okay.
I had no idea how much I didn't want Robot Schmeagol in my life.
Oh, it's me.
Yes, yes. Delicious.
Okay.
Wait. Is that
Uh-huh.
a golem?
Yeah.
I've never watched The Lord of the Rings.
Well, we need to change that.
Well, that's what we're doing. Hold
Don't
on.
come for me.
When we
Anyway, okay. Hez is very grateful for the substrate 47, which I assume do you hand him just the whole jug, or
You said
do
it's
you?
a 1 gallon jug.
Yes, essentially.
Pour him a glass.
Actually,
Leaf would
technically,
know-
because we use metric units, it's a 2-liter jug. So
That's important to know. I
No
had it in my
freedom
notes.
units here.
Yes. I guess Leaf would know this from having worked with Eris. Like, how do biodroids normally take their substrate?
How do you consume?
Eris is older.
Oh.
Eris is a 50-year-old biodroid.
Let me
Biodroids-
rephrase that. Leaf
Yes.
would know this from having worked the biodroid black markets on Earth.
Okay. Biodroids of Hez's and Selka's generation, they consume materials in a very similar way to humans.
That makes sense.
When it comes to specifically substrates and stuff like that. Your recollection of Dana specifically, though, is very different. She tended to plug in. She didn't consume substrates.
Miss Dana. She's great.
Oh,
Taser.
No one ever said great good.
And when that runs through Leaf's mind, anyone present in the galley sees him shiver.
Which is funny because Leaf literally cannot be shocked.
So it should have been Leaf going over the counter instead of Kai.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, so I pour a glass for
Okay.
for Hez.
Man, I can't believe that did exactly 42. I'm so
That's
so
what
funny.
Google rolled. Anyway, so yeah, blame Google.
I will.
Okay. Hez thanks you, and I assume you apply the robot repair patches?
Mhm.
Ah, I am detecting a return to 80% efficiency. Thank you. Very much appreciated.
Lovely. Anything else I can get you? Also, if you do feel up to writing up your experiences or any notes for a report, we can transfer it to Wadsworth.
Oh, I will definitely need that. I assume.
And of course, we'd
your-
appreciate any intel you have.
Of course. I assume your cabins have computers built into them, correct?
Absolutely.
Shit, they do?
Wait, we have what?
Absolutely. You can also speak anywhere on the ship, and our
Bessie.
and our science officer will be able to hear you and respond.
You have a science officer.
Which Leaf does say on comms, and this is the first that any of you have heard this.
Kai definitely knew that. She just speaks to Bessie.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has never explicitly been stated before.
Okay, that's fair. I guess I just kind of assumed it.
Yes, Bessie can hear everything.
Love it.
And immediately all around the galley, the displays say, "Greetings, Hez. I am Bessie, the ship's AI. Please, if you require anything, I will be more than happy to assist."
Is Ari gonna have that conversation with
What?
Kim? Yeah.
Oh, not
Is it-
right now.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna let Kim chill. I'm probably just making coffee for everybody or something.
Okay. While you're doing that, Hana does leave the med bay. Arm is still in a sling, but she looks a little bit more chipper, and says, "That Ardi is fascinating. The technology, the strange and slightly concerning intelligence.
You should have met him
entity.
before we rewired his brain.
You rewired it?
Oh, yeah. He
Did we rewire his brain?
Yes, it took quite a lot of doing to get him to believe that we were on the authorized access list that shouldn't be murdered on site.
Yes, that's right. I remember that.
Yes, our first interaction was quite homicidal.
Oh, oh, yeah.
What?
It's fine. He's fine now. So.
Did I hear my name?
My sweet son.
Oh god.
Kai's in the shower. Kai can't
Kai
get
is
it.
in the shower. Kai can't. Kai is still desperately trying to make herself.
Artie, you
not
are
look
in
like
my
she just
thoughts
died.
always.
Ah, I'll have
And
to do a
occasionally my
scan.
nightmares.
Do you wish to talk about this?
At some point, yes.
Wait, I love the fact. Oh my god, I've just
Yeah.
realized that because Leaf is the group therapist, he can't be his own therapist, so he has to have Artie do it. Oh god, I really hope
And then
you
there's-
don't have to deal with any trauma, Leaf,
There's some
because.
bullshit trickle down economics happening there that's just not good for any of us.
It's really bad, actually.
When everyone else's trauma gets to be too much and Leaf needs to talk about it with someone, he talks about it with Artie.
Oh no.
In very general terms, so as not to invade anyone's privacy.
This is all an HR violation, I'm sure. This is all way too conflict of interest.
Yes.
No, Artie has a privileged information mode. It's fine. And it might even work.
Okay. Well, Artie gets bored and goes back into the med bay, passing Carta as he does, and Carta looks like she just walks to her cabin and a few moments later comes back with a bag and what looks like all of her gear and says, "So, when are we planning on going? I got a ship to go save."
Can I emerge now?
Sure.
Is my hair back to normal?
It's a little bushy around the edges
Okay,
still.
that's fine.
Maybe a little
Well.
singed.
The pink is a little bit dark on the bottom. It
I
looks
was-
like my hair now.
I'm sure Kai has a plan, but I don't know about you. I'm not sure I have anything that can get through deflector shields.
Kai doesn't really have a plan right now, Kai says as she walks out of like into the galley. Kai doesn't have a super plan right now, but I would like to go visit the Trackens and see if we can make a plan. Because I feel
Also,
like
unless we want to spend weeks getting there, we're gonna need to fix our ship first.
we have the little things, but how long is it to we figured this out already, right? How long is it to-
Weeks by ground, or
About a week. About a week.
About a week by ground, or a couple hours by ship, if our ship worked.
Not to Thunderous
Oh,
Ascent.
to the Enclave.
To the Enclave.
To Thunderous Ascent as well. That's what you heard from what you
Yeah.
overheard.
But they're
Yeah,
to
w-
both
we're-
it's that
we're-
long?
To the Enclave, it's about a day.
Okay, yeah, that's
By
what
ground or by ship?
High ground.
I want to go to the Enclave. That's where the Trackens are, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to go there
Yeah.
first because I still have absolutely no idea what we're going to be walking into if we try to get your ship back, Carta. Like I want to get your ship back. I also would like to deal with what's going on with Thunderous Ascent if we can. I don't know if we can. But
All of you make sense motive checks on Carta as Kai says this.
Come on, Aries, guys.
Brick,
Come on.
you got to carry us through this.
9.
Besides, if you have any biometrics on that ship, going in there unprotected might be catastrophic.
15. Break.
24.
Carry
Rick,
us.
you are aware of this burning hot flash of anger that is gone in a second. Fast enough where the rest of you don't really notice.
Okay. So I
you
was
also-
saying something.
I got a
oh, sorry.
9. I
Go
don't see
ahead.
anything.
I would also say, Rick, you notice it's mixed with a little bit of desperation. Hi, continue.
What was I just saying? Thunderous Ascent.
Need to go visit the
Need
track-ins
to-
because don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah, we don't know what we're getting into, and I would love to get your ship back as quickly as possible and also deal with the stuff that's going on with Thunderous Ascent. But, I mean, if we walk in blind, we're gonna die. Like, that's it. We have absolutely no idea what they're doing, and I know what Thunderous can... I know basically what Thunderous Ascent can do, and it's shoot us all before we get to the door, so...
And apparently it's been upgraded.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
She takes a moment, takes a deep breath, nods, and says, "Right, I made that exact same point 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Captain. When you're ready, I will be in my quarters." And she walks past you. Fill me in when you have a plan.
If you ever need to talk, I'm available.
You just hear the door to her quarters shut.
So when it's
Trying to do my job.
when it's her shit, then it's we gotta leave right now. When it's our shit, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Take your time. Sure. Okay.
Does anyone
is-
want to fill Kaya in on anything? Anyway.
Is it just us now?
Hez is there. Satsy's there.
So, Captain, about that meeting.
Yeah. We should all chat. I suppose I mainly just this is Vicky talking. I mainly just don't want Kim to have to listen to what we're doing. Because
Right.
Hez and Hana are fine. As Kim
Oh no, Leaf would absolutely insist on it just being us.
and not Hez and Hana?
Yes.
Okay, you can escort them to a couple of the quarters that Zen and Thaddeus have finished getting ready. You also notice, and you have no idea where it came from, in Kim's quarters, there's just this giant teddy bear that's just kind of on the bed.
So good.
You're not sure whose it is. It does smell awfully clean, but yeah, it's there.
Small little scent of pine sol.
Amazing. Okay. Dawn's Rise and meet in the bridge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Be casual about it. As we all leave. Be casual about it.
As you pass the med bay, you hear Artie saying,
Now remember, don't try anything or...
and you hear just the sound of the buzzsaw going. And you just hear whimpering on the other side of the door.
Jesus Christ. All right. Close the bridge door.
All right, you're on the
Okay.
bridge.
I'm
Bessie,
assuming.
could you seal the room, please?
Activating full security measures.
For the record, by all of Dawn's Horizon, we mean the four of us plus Satsi and Zen. Okay.
I think so.
Accordum
They're
normally
Bessie.
would also be included, but he's still recovering, so.
Yes. And Thaddeus is. You're not sure where Thaddeus is, but he said something about, I need to clean the ship. We've got guests.
Okay, so before we discuss plans, has anyone else noticed that? Has anyone else noticed Carta acting way more concerned about that ship than you would for a ship?
Yeah.
Kai looks at you and just like, no, I would die for this thing. Are you kidding me? Maybe that's just me.
Oh.
Not like no, like she's not concerned about the ship.
Okay, look, guys, I know some things. No, Aries no.
Spike, Ari.
If
what
any
kind
of you know
things?
anything,
Immediately-
please say it now.
Satsi immediately leans over the console next to where she's sitting and just like,
No. Nothing juicy, nothing cool. I know that's what you guys want, but that is not what I'm here to tell you. Anyway,
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, why is it so hard to talk? I don't really know the details, but while you guys were gone, like, I kind of talked to Carta because I noticed her getting so upset about all of this stuff. Brick!
It's okay, Ari, you don't have to justify it.
Kai is desperately
I'm
trying not to
going
laugh.
leave. This is harassment.
Sorry,
Are-
Becky. No,
I'm
it's
just
okay.
kidding.
It's okay.
No, I'm joking. Anyway, so, I think that there's something really, really important on that ship, and I don't know what it is, but I think, based on how she talked about it, if I was in this position, I would be probably reacting the same way, I guess.
Rick?
I mean, yeah.
You sensed her
About all I know
motives.
to.
Like I said, I don't really have deeds, but
As much as it pains me to admit this, you're definitely the most perceptive of us.
Oh my god, yeah. It's terrifying.
he
good
certainly
at
has
my
a
job.
natural talent for it.
If you've noticed anything, please.
Well, I mean, yeah, she seems a little short right now. Something about a computer on the ship?
I did catch that, I think. Whatever's on that computer, it matters more to her than her life or her ship.
Satsi raises a hand and scribbles something in her notebook, and it says, I may have been doing some empathic eavesdropping on Carta specifically.
Let's see. What?
It's practice. Practice, different species. It's what I
Do
did.
you
And she
do that?
didn't catch you.
Kai's
Wait,
like,
don't
got
forget.
this.
Kai's like,
Satsi.
that's very impressive. How much do you do that?
Satsi high fives Leaf and then glances at Kai and says,
Satsi.
just as that shrug that you know she got from Rima. And just is like,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then continues writing, just kind of giving Kai a side eye, and says, she's not just in a bad mood, she's terrified by something.
I mean,
And
If,
she hasn't met Rima. She should be terrified.
if the self-destruct technology in their eavesdropping tools,
Satsi shakes her head and says, it's not about tech. This is something way deeper.
Information?
no, I mean, like, whatever they have, like, they are so terrified of people getting a hold of information. Like,
Zen says,
nobody takes those kinds of protective measures unless they've been burned bad.
And I would point out, based on what everyone's saying, that Carta doesn't seem to like her people that much, so it probably has nothing to do with her people. I think whatever this is entirely based on her. If I had to guess, which I am.
We don't really know a lot about her. I mean, she's a bounty hunter.
Whatever's on that ship is important to her, and it's important to her that nobody else gets it.
Also
I mean-
important enough that she's almost willing to go by herself, it seems like.
Well, I don't want her doing that, because then she will literally, definitely, actually die. But I don't know what she wants us to do. You weren't here
I
for
think-
this. She gestures to Zen. But when I was on a warpath to go and get you guys immediately, she stopped me. I know. Her ship was gone then too.
The difference is that Leaf checks his notes.
Well, the difference is that she knows that Rima has it, and she has not met Rima, but I'm assuming from what we have told her.
She
was there when you guys ran into her.
freaked out
She
when she
was?
found out. Yeah. She freaked out when she found out that they had a robot and a competent hacker. Whatever she's worried about is on that computer.
I still don't see how we're getting there any earlier than... I don't know.
I-
I mean, you guys
yeah.
tell me, but
Yeah.
if we go there right now, it's a suicide mission.
I completely agree.
You're
I
right.
think
And as much as...
at least one of us should ask her about it. Probably not all of us.
I can do it.
Where are your comms?
Oh yeah.
And
Did Brick get a replacement? Because last I remember us mentioning Brick gave his comm to Etsa.
I have them as a part of my seal.
Okay,
So I would be wearing my helmet and my armor.
that's not suspicious at all.
We can definitely...
Bessie hear everything anyway.
We definitely
Hey,
have a spare comm. Right?
True, and Bessie does hear everything, unless Carta disabled that in her room.
I can always just report back.
Bessie, darling.
Yes, Captain.
Can you still hear Carta's room?
It would appear there is some form of jamming device active.
of course there is.
I had a funny feeling because I had like this little message from God come into my head that suggested I might be wise to check. So thank you, Bessie.
Ari would just sigh and be like, I can do it.
Satsi is like,
Not for
Okay, don't tease him too much. I elbow.
You and me, buddy.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, because my comms don't look like yours. So.
It would help if Brick is in the room, though. I don't know, and I look at Brick and I'm like, I don't know how you do it, but you seem to just be able to read people very well, so.
Or Brick and I can go.
Why do you think he's like
Because
that?
Brick
There's a
will
reason
notice
I'm in
if
security.
because Brick will know what she's feeling and thinking, and I'll understand what she says.
But leave.
That's
It's
true. Ari
fine.
might get
It
more out
doesn't
of her.
have to be me. It does not have to be.
No, you're right.
think
It
it
needs
should.
to be you.
No.
Listen,
Look, if she's
go
gonna
talk to her.
slip and spill more than she should,
Let's go talk to her.
it'll be with you.
Wait, I don't want to manipulate her.
No, it's not that!
No,
Okay.
No one said that.
Okay.
she
I
just
mean-
trusts you.
We need information. We need a little bit more information on what she has on there so we can assess this threat. But we also, like
If it's an existential threat to, like her loved ones or something, that changes our timetable slightly. If it's just like, they're gonna get the secret to some like antimatter bomb or something, it's like, oh, whoop-de-doo, they could get that somewhere else.
Okay.
this is the man who put the self-destruct on my ship, everybody.
I didn't wire it into the antimatter. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank God.
oh, so you're telling us that there are explosives throughout this ship that can be set off by that button.
We
What?
have
That's
nukes.
almost as concerning.
So
Anyway,
I mean,
this is
to be
why I
fair,
don't.
Leaf could be lying.
This is why I don't fly at all inebriated. One wrong button.
Just don't hit the giant red button. Or
That's
the
got
other
a
one that's
cover.
not a decoy.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh God. But yeah, no, Ari, I think it should be you. You, like, I don't want you. Don't go manipulate her, but like, we
Just be you.
need some information, and I don't want her to think that like we're pushing this aside. This is important, and I know it's important, and I know she's not part of the team, but whatever, like it's fine. Like we're gonna help her get her ship, and if it's bad, then we'll figure it out. But like,
We all know that she's hiding something. It would be better if she told us voluntarily.
May also help with some pretext, maybe we should come up with our next move. Are we going to go to the Trakens for sure?
I don't know what else we can do. I don't know who else
We
has
need-
information.
If
Then we should
anyone's,
go.
we should do that as quickly as possible.
I mean,
But if
literally
anyone's gonna get us through those shields, it'll be them.
everything.
Then we should.
Sorry.
Then we should probably go talk to everyone's other favorite Traken, Amryn. She did offer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I still have a direct line to her, don't I?
I do, but there's currently a jamming field.
Right. Can
All
I
around
walk
the ship.
outside the jamming field and make a phone call?
You could, or you could walk the extra 20 steps to her workshop, which is literally a hangar over.
Oh, okay. I can go talk to her while and I look at Ari. You have a little chat.
I'll
Come on,
go
buddy.
pick up legs for our
He
friends.
just pulls
Oh
me.
yeah, legs is good.
What? What's good?
He's picking up we do buddy system now, so Leaf's getting legs. I will go talk to Amryn. You two are gonna go talk to Carta.
And you and Zen are gonna.
So you take
Do
Zen.
you say that?
Satsi points at herself and then points at Leaf and kind of gives Kai a sideways grin. And
I'll
then
take
points at
Satsi,
both.
you take Zen.
Okay.
I love this game.
All right. Kai is wait. You know what? Because Kai is very confused about her own feelings, so I just rolled a. Does she even know what you're talking about? She does, but she doesn't. Because that's a 4. Of understanding herself. What is that? Roll to figure out yourself. Hasn't figured anything out yet. Okay. See you in a few. Don't die.
I mean, Leaf has advantage on that because he can just roll a Google search in his brain.
On what?
He has a computer integrated with his brain. He
Oh.
can just pull up diagnostics for what he's feeling.
Jeez. Oh my
I
god. Okay.
wish I had that in real life. I could just pull it up and be like, oh, this is why you're sad. You haven't eaten today. Like, oh, amazing.
He can also set a do not disturb auto respond message. It's great.
Leaf is not present right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Please bonk
so
head and try again.
So, Ari and Brick walk over to the quarter section of the ship.
I
What do you do?
specifically bring a cup of coffee that I made earlier. I
Cute.
warmed it up again to bring back to Kara.
Cute.
A cup of old coffee that you just warmed up again.
No,
It's
it's, not that old.
fine.
It's like 10 minutes old. It just warmed it up again.
Okay. You are outside Carta's quarters.
Okay. No weird comments. Nothing. Okay.
So
And then-
funny.
Anyway, I guess Ari would knock on the door and just be like, hey, Carta, can I come in? Or talk to you? Either one.
Do you guys have a plan?
Well, can we...
Loosely.
Yeah?
Oh, big guy's there. Fine. The door opens and she more or less immediately walks back to the bunk and just kind of sits on it. What's the plan?
First of all, I hand you the coffee. Here, just drink this.
Thank you. She kind of glances at it. You can make a sense motive check as she contemplates the coffee and then sets it aside.
It's because it's old. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I got a 6.
13. I got a real shit roll.
Jesus Christ, so did she.
Yes.
Yeah, Brick. She's at her wit's end right now, and is barely holding it together.
Okay.
Something is very much on her mind.
Carter, I know that you're really stressed out right now. But is there any way you could tell us what exactly we're dealing with? I know that whatever's on your ship is very important to you, but it might help us to understand a little bit more. Because we are trying to come up with a plan and we really want to help you, but we also don't want you to go on a suicide mission alone, or us to go into a suicide mission. Like, yeah, you know?
She leans forward and kind of runs a hand over her face and just thinks for a second and then just glances up at the two of you and says, do the two of you have secrets that you would never want anyone to know about? Secrets that could damage you?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Leaf and Kai from a distance both have a moment of I feel like I just connected to someone. Anyway.
Well, let's just say mine's a doozy.
Yeah, but like, what is it?
Frick, you can't
I
just
mean,
ask
no,
me.
look. Yeah, I understand that you're like really antsy to go get whatever it is, and you're really worried about it. But like, is it a weapon? Is it something that's gonna explode? Is it gonna affect you in a negative way?
Well, obviously it's gonna affect her in a negative way, Brick.
But like, how? And could we help with the aftermath or something like that would have happened? And you know, we're just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
She kind of chuckles to herself and shakes her head and says, no, yes, and no.
Forgot what I asked.
No, it's not a weapon. No, it's not going to explode. Yes, it would affect me. No, there's nothing you can do if it were to affect me. Tell me, would either one of you be willing to give up your deepest, darkest secret? Or a secret that is so precious to you that you and a handful of people are the only ones who know about it? Are you willing to sit down right here, right now, after only knowing me for 2 days? And tell me that?
If it meant keeping my friends safe.
I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be the whole secret. If I don't know, it could be summarized or something. So you're still not giving us personal info, but I don't know, you know. I guess we're just trying to figure out how we can help, honestly.
Make a diplomacy check. Because you're trying to convince her to do something that she does not want to do.
Y'all are bad at that, huh?
Can I? Oh,
We're all bad at that because, and I can tell you why I know that, because Zen is the best one, and
Look.
Kai is the second, and I'm not good at that, so.
-2.
Yeah, and I have a -1.
9. This was did not send the right tool man for the job. No, I'm just kidding.
Said
4.
9. 4.
Okay, I did better than Brick.
She just her gaze grows distant and she says, I'm sorry, Ari, it's too I'm not ready to say it yet.
I understand. You don't have to. I just want you to know that we're trying to help, though, and come up with a plan.
I understand. And to her credit, your captain is making some better decisions than she was. It's right now it's me being the idiot. All you need to know is that the sooner I get back to that ship, the better things will turn out.
We are considering visiting the Trakens because we think that will help us deal with the entire situation the best. And Carta, I know we haven't known each other very long, but I am worried that you are going to run off and do something scary, and I really don't want you to do that. Can you hang on just a tiny bit longer?
Make another diplomacy check. This time with advantage.
Okay.
By the way, that was a
17.
me saying backhanded compliment.
Yeah. 17 with advantage.
That's good.
The gods.
She glances up, and her kind of gray toned skin gets a little bit darker, and then she glances back at the coffee and takes a sip and says, I can do that.
Hey, I promise we're working as fast as we can. Just please don't do anything stupid. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be mean. No, that's it.
For you, Crystals, I promise I will not do anything stupid.
He kind of blushes a little bit. Okay, cool.
Brick, sense her motive, Brick.
Just need to.
Why even need to? Wow, I rolled shitty.
Oh no!
Still a 13.
Well, she's not exactly hiding it either. No, she got a little embarrassed there, a little flustered. Yes. You'd pick that up. Aerie is probably oblivious, but Brick picks that up.
Amazing.
I didn't see her blush.
You might have noticed, did she get sunburned all of a sudden?
Us in the sunburn.
Okay. It's okay, I guess.
Okay.
It's the UVC cleaning lights.
Yeah.
God.
Or actually, Arid probably just be like, ooh, did I make the coffee too hot? Like, too hot?
Anyway, so yes, Carta just takes a sip and says, do you guys mind if I have a little quiet? I won't go anywhere. I need to gather my thoughts for a little bit.
Totally. Sorry for intruding. We just wanted to figure more stuff out.
Thanks for the hot bean water.
You're welcome. Let me know if you want cream or anything. There's lots of cool stuff you can do. Okay, bye. He just turns and leaves.
Brick lets Aerie leaves and shuts the door.
Wait, what?
She glances up at you and says, big guy, what's going on?
This is where we find out he's the int-based character.
What are you doing, Brick?
Don't worry about it.
Am I like banging on the door like, Brick, hello?
Are you?
We have to leave her alone, Brick.
Listen. It is my job to keep everyone aboard the ship safe. That means you. No offense. I prioritize my other friends.
No offense taken.
If you do something stupid that puts them in danger, I won't let you. Understood?
Message received, big guy.
I likes you a lot, by the way.
I figured that out.
I think she already knew that at this point.
Okay. And Brick closes the door with Aerie just standing on the other side.
It's like, did the door malfunction?
Yeah, a
We're
little
supposed
bit.
to be leaving.
I know, it got a little stuck. It was kind of weird.
Can I actually go back and see if I can hear any of that, please?
Listen,
Can I
check.
please?
Listen,
Let me
check.
roll.
Make a listen check. It's not
Yeah.
going to be an easy one, though, because these doors are pretty well sealed.
Grr. 13?
Nope.
Amazing.
Oh!
You just heard the sound. You just heard the sound of talking. That's it.
Okay. What were you saying, Brick?
None.
Did you tell her something important?
Nope. Thought about it.
I'm rolling an insight check.
Amazing. Do it.
I guess Brick, roll a bluff check if you want to contest.
Hold on. Oh, I've definitely lost. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a -2 and I have
Yep.
-1, and we rolled the same number.
7.
Oh my god.
Amanda's angry.
Brick's
Leaf
being
is sitting here
truthful.
thinking, well, I know that he's lying, but damn, am I convinced?
Wait! Did you have your comms on though?
No, I don't have my comms.
He doesn't have
That's the
comms.
whole reason you were there.
Okay.
Damn.
So funny.
Do we want to finish up the last two scenes before we end?
Sure.
We can do them quick if that's okay.
Okay. Leaf, you walk up to Arnell's stump, and Arnell is there. She seems to be polishing off some sort of track-in weapon, and looks up at you and says, "Ah, how's it going, Mr. Leaf? What can I do for you?"
I was wondering if you had 2 legs.
I have 1.5
That's
technically,
so
and a prosthetic, but I don't think that's what you're actually asking, is it?
No. Our biodroid friend is missing 2 legs, and I was wondering if you had. I don't know. It seemed like something you might carry.
Hmm. Let me take a look. And and she disappears into the back, and you just hear the sound of rustling and clanging of stuff, and just it sounds like she's digging through junk. And a moment later, she comes back and says, "I have 2. They're not the same, though."
Are they the same length?
No. She reaches back and pulls them out, and one looks a good 10 centimeters shorter than the other one.
That's pretty severe.
It's the best I've got.
Like, how hard would it be to adjust one of these?
You could do it.
In
It
my
would take
best
a little
estimation.
time.
Get a high Bill Nash,
Yeah.
put a high heel on the short one.
Yeah.
Also, because I called him out. Hi, Bill Nash. It's been a while. Glad you're back.
has.
Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing
Good
well.
to see ya. Yeah, it would be relatively easy. It would take a little bit of time.
Okay. Is it something I could do in a moving vehicle?
No. You'd need access to a workshop, and a pretty decent one at that.
I'll take them anyway.
All right, they're all yours, and because I feel bad because I don't have a matching set, and you guys literally saved the town on the house. They're just yours.
Oh, thank you.
Get that.
Yeah,
Jimmy Choo.
I know.
you should check in with my sister. Her workshop has some seriously cool stuff in it. I donated half of it. If anyone's got the tools to modify those, it's going to be her.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
In my best estimation, how long would it actually take with a good workshop?
With a good workshop, an hour.
Kai, do we have an hour?
Oh, I guess I am on comms, huh? We have an hour. We can't leave until tomorrow. Probably. Well, I guess we can leave whenever the fuck we want.
Yeah, I need an
I
hour.
think we have.
I dash over to was it Etsa's workshop? No.
No.
Whose workshop is it?
Amarin.
Where
Cameron.
me and
Oh,
Zen
right.
are right now.
Yeah. I dash over to there
hi.
and
Okay.
Oh,
well,
hi.
while you're running, because it's a much shorter walk for Kai and Zen, and they'd already be there. Hang on. Where is it? Where are my notes? This happens every single time. This is your first time visiting Amarin's workshop, so
really?
yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
So yeah, Kai, you are walking there. Zen is a little quiet, and he just says, "So, don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I did notice scorch marks. Are you okay?" I don't need to know the story. I just want to know, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Leaf was there, so he was. It's fine. Don't try to take stuff from Todd without asking him.
Oh.
There is apparently
a
zappy field on the floor. I learned that the hard way. I know every single time I say this, because I've said it many times, it seems like I immediately almost die afterwards, but I'm really desperately trying to stop doing that. I swear to God, I know my actions don't make it seem like that, but I am trying.
It sounds like there should be some more disclosure forms about what is put on your ship.
Yeah, that too. They put the self-destruct there when I was like out sick. I was only out sick for a day. I'm still mad about it.
And as you say this, you walk up to the door to what looks like an office next to a hangar, and immediately the door opens up, and Amazon's like, "Hi,
hi, how are you?
Great. Are you here for? Are we going places? Are we doing things? Do you need the workshop?"
I probably
it doesn't matter. Come on in. And she just gestures you into the office, and it's got a desk, it's got a few chairs, what appears to be a cooler of some kind, and she just says, "Yep, while you're around, you're welcome to relax in here whenever you like, and workshop's right through here." She taps a code into a panel next to the door, and on the other side is a workshop with tools, tables, partially deconstructed ship components. The smell of old electronics and mechanical grease fills the hot air, and beyond you see the familiar form of that Tracken ship that you met back during Mission 4, right before the Trial of Darkness. And there are also other ships in small alcoves all around it, in varying states of disrepair or deconstruction. And she says, "These are all my projects. You are more than welcome to check them out."
I will 1000% take you up on that later. Oh my God. Kai is just like, this is beautiful. Unfortunately, we are in a bit of a time crunch, and that's actually why we came to talk to you.
Okay.
So, you said that you can bring us to the Enclave?
Yeah. I've actually been putting off kind of a supply run up to them. They need some parts.
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to... So much has happened in the last, day. Did you hear about the slave... She would have been a part of the slavery thing, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so... it seems like the slavers took Carter's ship and gave it over to Rima and Thunderous Ascent. So we have to deal with that now. Yeah, not great. We're kind of on a faster, a stricter timeline than I originally thought with that, for whatever reason. And I don't know. My only thought is that maybe the Trakens could help us out from what you guys have said. Because, no one else around here can.
I know Ekken's been looking up some stuff. He might have some things for you. Who all is going? I'm assuming it's you, she catches herself and says, "Your friend." The big guy, the purple kid, Leaf, of course.
I need to write these down. Okay, so we have you. We have your ... friend. We have the purple kid, the big guy, and Leaf.
Oh yes, and the initiate, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Look at his head.
I kind of chuckle a little bit at the purple kid. Yeah.
Zen kind of clears his throat and says, "I'll just be checking things out if you need me," and just kind of steps away.
Sense motive check, Grant, please. It was awful. Never mind. It was 5.
Okay. Okay, and Aaron's gonna go there. Aaron says, You know, you two are adorable, right?
What? Kai is going to roll a bluff check, I'm assuming, because whatever comes out of her mouth next is going to require that.
Are the comms on, Grant?
Comms
Oh my
are
God,
definitely
stop trying
on.
to sabotage everybody all
I
the
just
time.
talked to Leaf, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Lots of things.
It's
but-
It's a 13. It's a 13 on a bluff check. So Kai just goes. What do you? We're just.
What do you mean?
We're just friends.
What do you mean?
Anyway.
She grins and just says, "That's what Kimron said. For years."
So we have like a thing that we have to do, okay? People could die, so we're gonna focus on that right now, okay? People could die.
smiles and
Let me
says-
specify. At the hands of my ex-girlfriend. So there's a lot of things that I have to think about right now, and none of them are the thing that you're talking about. So,
Leaf walks in with a fading grin.
you
Leaf.
come in, I turn to you, and I go, and we're gonna talk about the thing that we have to talk about right now, nothing else. So,
Leaf holds up 2 legs. Can I borrow your workshop?
did you
God.
rip them off?
And just because
Well,
it
let's just
amuses me,
say
I'm going to
I
say
didn't
Ari and
pay for
Brick
them.
also showed up right around this time.
Everybody's just coming over.
Hi.
Oh,
Why are you
Let's
here?
just say I got a really good discount.
I really don't know.
Wait, where are we
just
right now?
teleported.
As a reminder, Satsi is also with Leaf. So.
Oh yes, Satsi's scribbling.
Fucking
Where are
course she
we?
is.
Wait, did we just teleport?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were somewhere else. We
No,
are.
they were.
We were like a few hundred feet away.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're
I
next-
thought you were
Brick.
somewhere completely different.
And as Kai continues to try and control the situation, Brick, you hear in the back of your mind, "Don't mind the minor displacement. I just thought you'd have fun.
Can I roll?
Talk to you soon."
He's my best friend.
So you did just suddenly teleport.
For the rest of you go ahead and make will saves. Everyone who's not Brick and Ari. Actually, no, Ari as well. Everyone except Brick make will saves.
Can I
Is
roll
this
a-
against a mind affecting power?
Yes.
You know, the music was poppy fun, but now we're going to mystery, so hold on one
What do
second.
you need
I
to do?
don't fucking know, man.
What
I'm
is
scrubbing
happening?
them, I swear to God.
Yep, you're contagious.
Oh, this is not a D20. Hold on.
13. That's my lucky number.
A will save? Can I also roll the sense motive at Grant?
Roll the will save first.
Okay.
19.
9 for will.
None of you notice. It's almost as if inexplicably Ari and Brick just walked in.
Satsi and Zen didn't notice either.
Nope.
What about Imran?
Nope.
Hello,
We
confused.
teleported and there's a voice in my head.
Okay.
Okay.
So Brick,
How do I not notice?
you are the only one who seems to realize that this is completely abnormal. Ari's obviously a little surprised that you guys are there, but
I
you
assume it was
know,
Leaf.
you know, all of a sudden you were on the ship and now you're here. And then there was a voice talking to you.
Kai, I think Vicky said it, but I think Kai would be just like, "Why are you guys here? I thought you were," because I did say that before. Like,
Mhm.
I thought
And
you
what
guys were
did
doing.
Brick say?
Did you say that?
Anybody hear something?
Like, what? Now I'm making a sense motive check.
You mean like?
Unless you tell me. Are you gonna tell me? I'm your best friend, man. Well, good thing I got a 21.
Fuck, you did.
Yes.
God damn. Okay. Brick is confused?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's about it.
Okay.
He's like, something happened.
Are you alright, buddy? You have a weird look on your face.
those brownies the other night were really something.
I don't think those would be affecting you now.
What?
Oh, how often do I have to tell you? It wasn't the brownies.
Rick, what is going on? Leaf, you didn't do this?
Do what?
Bring us here? I thought maybe like you teleported us here.
Brought you here. What are you talking about?
We were at the
Teleporting.
ship.
Teleporting's your thing,
guys-
not mine.
You guys just walked through the door, didn't you?
Yeah,
No.
I was just confused why you're here because you guys were dealing with Carta back on the ship, but
Well, the last thing I remember. Also, Grant, please let me know if I'm like fumbling what's actually happening. Ari is saying. Well, the last thing I remember is we left Carter's room and then we walked through the door to this place. So, I don't know. I assumed that Leaf did some cool psionic stuff and needed us here, but I am kind of freaking out right now. I'm
Rick?
sorry, that probably made no sense.
no,
But
it's
Rick?
I swear to God, gods, I don't know. I
What
swear to
did
someone.
you? What? How do you think you got here?
Wait.
you teleported.
Just that, or did something else happen? Did somebody else do something? Did you do it?
I know it sounds
Please
crazy.
tell me it wasn't you.
I think my stomach's speaking to me.
Does it speak in your voice? Growl? Like, does it sound like wonder, or does it sound like your voice, or does it sound like Aries' friend?
I go.
He
Okay.
doesn't know what Aries
Can
friend
I?
sounds like.
I go. I use my my missive, and I speak in Brick's head, and I say, "Does it sound like this?"
What the fuck, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to spook you, but that was okay. I just sent him a missive in his brain, so someone's
Alright.
talking to him in his mind.
Yeah, buddy?
We need to talk.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's okay. Aries says, sweating bullets.
I'd like to use detect psionics.
Go right ahead.
Which
Oh fuck! Grants, don't forget I have that feat.
What feet?
I don't know if that plays into any of this shit. But
What
like,
feat?
psionics have to be explicitly upcasted on me in order to work.
I haven't forgotten.
Okay, just making sure.
if I'm aware of in Brick's general direction any psionic activity, which if there's anything deity level would be absolutely fucking blotted out. Nothing?
Nothing.
Grant, I have a random lore question for you. This is a little bit unrelated, but is there any residual psionic energy from the fact that Kai just talked in his head?
There would be maybe a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little.
That has implications.
Residual psionic traces are definitely a thing because there is a power that Leaf is able to get that allows him to trace them.
Mainly, I just wanted to see what Grant was about to do with the fact that Kai has one very specific ability, and I have never known if it's actually a psionic thing or something else. So just clearing that up. I'm glad it's a psionic thing. I don't want it to be another thing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
buddy.
Okay.
Can you tell us what it said? What did it sound like?
Yes, Brick. Tell them.
Doing it again.
It's okay.
And I see nothing when that happens.
No.
Interesting.
Oh, Brick.
Okay.
Does it sound like anyone you've talked to before?
No? What?
Can he check?
They've talked to me a couple of times. So,
But,
I
like,
mean, maybe.
You didn't tell him.
I don't know.
It's okay.
When
It's
did
okay.
this start?
I understand.
Like last night.
Okay.
Okay.
You probably thought it was brownies
I
last
thought it
night,
was the
huh?
brownies. They do some weird stuff, man.
Trust
Hey,
me,
Brett.
I know.
Yeah.
You're kind of a black hole for psionic powers, right?
Oh, thank you.
Leaf says, and tries to punch Brick with Far Punch. Just like on the shoulder.
Why are you punching?
I mean, it would connect unless Brick tries to stop it.
Yeah.
Before
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Kai like pulls Leaf aside for a second. Just goes. Leaf. When you like do the detect psionic thing, can you detect the? I guess Aries kind of confusing, but do you know? Like, can you tell that Aries has an entity in them?
Can I,
What I'm
actually?
asking is there a fucking
yes.
other one in Brick?
What do I see there, actually? Yeah. Because
When
I
you
would
look-
be aware of any psionic stuff,
When you look at Ari and really focus in on them, you notice
which I definitely do now.
they. Yeah, because have you ever really used Detect Ionics on Ari?
I have, but not for
Not
long
looking for
enough
the
to get
entity or
anything
something.
useful.
Yeah.
He also
Yeah.
probed his head, I believe.
I've used it in Aries' direction many times.
Okay. Now that you're actually focusing in, you notice Ari kind of become unresolved, and their image in your mind seems to almost commingle with something dark that kind of just turns and looks at you and just seems to sigh and shake its head.
Bill Nash.
Sorry, that comment from Bill
Yeah,
Nash is
it's
very funny.
Pretty fire. That's pretty fire.
And Ari, in your head, you say,
You hear? Oh, why is he looking at me? Tell him to stop, please.
He can see you?
Yes, and it's driving me insane.
Just look away then. Can't you close your eyes or something?
Out of curiosity,
No, I'm just kidding.
yes.
What's the effective aura strength of this being?
Being an
On a-
Ari, what's the scale
Faint,
they're
moderate,
using?
strong, or overwhelming? On a scale of, basically Kai to God.
Okay.
Wait, on a scale of
Sam.
can use something psionic a little bit to.
It would be strong.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would the entity be able to somehow get into Brick's mind and hear this thing or see this thing or like give me the power to do so?
You could ask.
Okay.
Satsi
Hey,
can do
entity,
that.
I'm sorry for yelling at you. But anyway, I kind of need a favor, baby. This.
Oh, you're so willing to apologize to a robot, and yet I get sorry for yelling at you. What?
I still.
Can I hear
apologize.
any of this, or can I just see the gesture?
You can just see the gesture, so you know that there's a conversation being had right now, or at least it looks like it.
So, oh, I know you're afraid of the other one in Rima. Sounds like, I mean, I'm sure you're probably aware, I don't really know how this works. My friend is hearing voices now. Do you want to see if you know them? Are they another one of your friends or something?
Ari, for just a moment, you feel control of your body start to wrench away for just a second as you turn to look at Brick. All of you just see Ari just turn rigidly toward Brick and
What
just
does Leaf see?
Ari.
Leaf, you see the shadow meld with Ari, and both of them move in sync.
That's so cool.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one of us.
Mm.
Let me put it this way. Give me a little bit more access, and I might be able to poke a little bit farther.
What exactly do you do you need, access-wise?
I love the way
Just
Mac
control of
is.
the body.
You're distracting me right now.
This is Brick.
But you didn't hear me say that. Okay.
You need me to roll for it? I'll roll for it.
Okay. And I just need to know in specific detail what you'll do to figure that out with my body.
It won't permanently harm, but it will be a little more invasive.
It'll
You will be
permanently
fine.
harm
It will not permanently harm.
Brick or me,
Yes.
Either.
but it will do what? But what would it do? It wouldn't harm, but I didn't catch that second part you said.
It will let you learn what may be there. Your choice.
I'm gonna talk to my team. Thanks though.
Harry, what are you doing?
Yeah, he like kind of shakes himself and he's like, I don't know how comfortable you guys would be with this, but I might have a way to figure out what's going on with Brick. And it would just involve the entity, quote unquote, taking a little bit of control.
Of what?
Me.
Your mind, your body, your soul? I don't know if it
Probably
can
all of the above. But he said it wouldn't, like, permanently harm anything.
Well,
I mean,
if
If all mine's doing is teleport me around, that's kind of cool. I don't think
Well,
we
Brick-
got to like risk it for, you know.
That's
Brick.
a slippery slope of one time teleporting to somewhere you don't remember and then we never
Let's
see
put
you
it-
again. Like,
Let's
I
put
just-
it this way. If you decide to go through with that, if he doesn't give you back, I'll destroy him.
Okay.
Leaf, you see the shadow turn to you, cross its arms, and slowly nod.
You know I can.
It nods more vigorously.
how Kai looks around Amron's workshop, which is where we're still standing. How aggressive do you think this is gonna be? I don't want to fuck up Amron's shit. Should we go outside?
I don't know. I'll probably go outside. I
Also-
don't want anything to happen to Brick that has happening to Rima. I'm
Fair.
scared.
I would
Guys,
love.
I'm fully in control. Oh god. Oh,
Oh, Brad.
sorry.
This is not the time for jokes. Kai is very on edge. I mean, only if you want to do it, Ari. We can also just.
Just do it.
Are you okay with it?
Fuck
Brick?
it. Do it.
Are you sure? I don't exactly know what it's going to do, but with Leaf's
I'm already kind of stupid.
okay. Well,
I am
as long as Leaf is on
absolutely
standby.
holding that action.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all cool with this then? For sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lassie looks a little terrified. Amron looks a little concerned, but they both nod. And
Okay.
Zen is like, your body, kid.
But
We should not do this anywhere with cameras.
Amron just looks at a data pad, taps a couple of things, and says, they're off, don't worry.
Hit me.
are we doing this tonight? Are we doing? Yeah.
Right? I mean, you might as well do it now.
All right. All right.
It won't take long.
Okay. Cool.
The entity
Okay.
senses that you're ready and says,
This will only take a moment.
and in that moment, all of you see Ari do the transformation that they do on the regular. They become wreathed in flames of darkness, and they levitate off the ground for just a moment, sit back down, or plop back down, and just take a deep breath, look around, and projected into all of your minds is,
That's nice.
and then they turn to Brick and say,
This will be uncomfortable, but I promise it will not hurt you.
and in an instant, their hand glows purple, and they shove it into Brick's chest.
Oh my god!
Brick, you feel no pain. But Ari, within your mind, you hear, oh, one of you.
Is
This is adorable. It's been so long since I met one of them. Brick, dear,
What?
don't let this thing touch you again. I'll see you in a few days. And in an instant, they who used to be Ari is flung backward by something not all of you catch. Everyone make a spot check, except Ari.
Keeping in mind also that I still have detect psionics.
You see nothing.
Okay.
I'm
And I definitely catch nothing on the spot check.
14.
6.
What's Kai's?
Sorry.
Okay. Brick, you just barely get it. You see what appears to be a translucent red arm appear out of nowhere and just shove Ari with incredible force. And in an instant, the darkness flames surrounding Ari disappear. And Ari, make a reflex save.
okay. Oh, cool. 20.
Okay. You manage to catch yourself before you go tumbling into multiple toolboxes of Aaron.
God.
Oh, ow.
But you do take 1 point of damage from the strike.
1 point. How dare you?
I go to help Ari up. Are you okay? Oh my god.
And
What
there's
the hell
no
was
psionic
that?
aura.
None whatsoever.
We're learning things.
Or he's just breathing heavily and he's like, I caught all of that, right? You said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Did the rest of us hear any of that, or was it just Ari?
It was just Ari and Brick. And the entity, technically.
Well,
I don't think they like you very much.
they don't, yeah, but it's not what's in Rima, and they're not related. So I don't know what this is at all. But
What did you hear?
I tell you what I heard, because Amanda's brain is a scrambled egg right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brick, is that the same thing you heard?
Yeah,
I saw nothing.
wild.
Are you okay, Brick? I didn't hurt you, right?
I'm good.
Okay.
Did anyone else catch anything?
Satsu's
I was
in.
distracted making sure what's his name didn't pull any tricks.
Did Satsi catch anything? She is psionically
Satsi
in tune.
and Amron exchange a glance. And Satsi signs something to Amron, and Amron nods slowly and says, "We have stories. Beings of light and beings of darkness aren't the only visitors that Traken civilization has had. I think you might have met another one."
I think there are too many of us with voices in our heads, and it should stop.
I think so
I
too.
agree.
I just
I
have too many
agree.
voices in my head.
Wait, Leaf, do you want me to do that to you? Or... Ari, took it totally seriously.
And on that note, that's where we'll end it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for D&D in Space tonight. This was so much fun. Oh my gosh. So much fun that we went over half an hour. Normal time.
I'm sorry, I keep doing this.
No, it's so fun.
Bro.
Dude, I love this game. This is my
Are
Roman
you
Empire.
kidding? I block out the half hour after anyway, just in case.
As far as the rest of the week goes, on Thursday, Aiden and I will be here talking about astronomy stuff on Thursday morning. On Monday, I will be here to play some more. What did I start playing? One Shot. It's very fun. It's a cute little game. It's a good time.
Vicky's a goddess now.
I am.
Ooh.
I'm a goddess now. It's very strange. But that'll be fun. And then on Tuesday, if everybody here, because we were going to check this after stream, but if everybody here is available on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
We will still be streaming. Cool, sick. Okay, cool. And then we will be back here next Tuesday to play more D&D in space.
Travel.
What?
I said we don't travel.
Right. I am specifically not traveling until after because the I-10 is a little broken right now in Los Angeles, so that's fine. But that's a whole other thing. Anyway, there was a fire. It was crazy. Anyway, but yeah, that's the rest of the week. Thank you guys all for joining us today. Thank you to my lovely party mates Kyle, Mac, and Amanda for being just the best people in the world to play D&D with, and to our lovely game master Grant for weaving such an incredible story. Yeah, if you're new here, follow, subscribe if you feel so inclined, help out the channel, and shout out to Lynn Jersey and Bill Nash for chit-chatting. And also, thanks for coming back, Bill Nash. Like I said, it's been a while. Always good to see you pop in. And yeah.
I only just saw the Tequila Demon.
I'm down for the Tequila Demon.
That's
Anyway,
that's Kai after a mission.
Yeah.
That's Vicky after a mission.
also, go check out Vicky's podcast.
Good game out
yeah,
there.
he made a reference to it. Hopping water.
Cool. Check it out.
Final season. I recorded the last scene yesterday and cried about it. So you should go listen to it. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I guess that's it. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.